So we've talked about the edit and maybe reworking the edit a little bit when Jada's character leaves, because we're talking about it takes the urgency out of it. It's also not in a CCTV position. CCTV positions are up in corners.
Yeah.
I mean, we can add a black and white. We can add a little kind of overlay, flashing red light, record light or something. You could take out every 5 frames, and so you've got this kind of more jerky movement.
Yeah.
Something like that. But certainly I think where it is the wrong place at the moment. Okay. Okay, so the camera guy, you've got lots going on in that shot. It's wide, it's an aerial, you're also adding music to it. You're kind of using here, it's a hybrid of kind of action adventure, because to kick in the music, to do big wide aerial tracking shot, seems to me to be more action adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely I think you should make some points about that. The camera technique has changed so radically. Obviously, you're setting up the idea as a drone because we've got him under control, and you're setting that idea up. Otherwise, you don't have that context. But then we cut to that. But of course, you've got the sound guy in there as well. So you've got this kind of self-reflexivity. So loads going on in that shot, which you should both be talking about. Okay. We need the ringtone, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, the ringtone's really important. That you've got this drama, and then maybe Andre could do a kind of comic edit where the music comes out abruptly, over the ringtone comes in sharply, the music goes out abruptly, which brings it back down to earth, if you'll excuse the pun. Okay, and we've got Dwayne doing his action role.
I said we're in a code 90. No, stop the control thing.
I think Matt actually chopped him up.
No, I don't know where your Vaseline is.
Okay, nice. And you got the tie on the hole in the gate, in the ring chain fence.
Sorry, my mum called. It's my mum. I can't ignore it. Why didn't you get your stuff?
Yeah, the call is so important that there's got to be a sound cue there. All right.
Bloody cunt! My mum called. So I don't have the best first day possible. My mum wasn't really happy with the way the prefect handled my first day.
I also think the sound, a lot of the dialogue is going to need levels bringing up. We've got to equalise we can't have really loud music and then really quiet dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Andre's going to have to normalise that so it's consistently the same volume across the piece.
Andre likes to have things really loud, but then the dialogue really quiet for whatever reason.
No,
I know.
I think that's his decision, remember?
I know.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be marked to that. But my view is, no, the dialogue, it's got a lot of jokes in it, a lot of character development in it.
Yeah.
It's got to be as loud as the music. Maybe the music's got to come down a bit. I'm sure he's proud of the music, and he's got a right to be. But actually,
she's in there right now. She said she wants to take me to a less stuck-up school, whatever that means.
good. And I'm glad you got title sequence. Okay. We talked about as well having a little with thanks to, with thanks to the staff and students at the Gregson Grammar School, Guernsey Gregson Grammar School, whatever you want to call it. I think
use a bit faster than it needs to. I will have to move that.
Yeah. Obviously, you're right up to the time limit. In your reflection, I would like you to consider that's spelt wrong.
Yeah.
In your reflective proof the spelling, please, Chloe.
Yeah. I think I just typed it wrong while I was doing it.
Yeah, no, there's obviously no spell check in After Effects.
I need to move the logo so it comes up there as well.
On reflection, I think you've achieved a lot, and I do think you've achieved your creative intention. I think it's a lovely piece of work. What would you do different, though? Name me one thing you do different with a camera or on shoot, and one thing you might do different or wish you could have done different with the edit. Dom.
I think I probably would have tried maybe doing more zooms and focus pulling.
Yes.
Because I feel like I didn't maybe do enough of those. But besides that, I would focus more on that for the comedic effect.
Good, because there are key moments when suddenly you zoom in very aggressively, or it pulls focus when people realise things are going on. So you could have synchronised some of the comic moments with either a zoom or a focus pull to kind of emphasise that. Chloe, what about you?
I would I wish I could have been able to add more sort of natural action. You've got like one where they're running, or where I've got to cut it so they haven't just teleported across the field.
Right.
But that's it, and I can't like display.
So there's a few continuity things.
Yeah, I haven't displayed. I feel like I haven't displayed enough work in keeping the continuity.
In keeping the continuity consistent, but that's something which happens on a shoot. Remember, the edit starts pre-shoot.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking about, well, how are they going to get from A to B? For me, my thing, which I'd love to have seen a bit more of, is those awkward moments at the end of interviews, or awkward moments. You've got a lovely one when he waves to camera. That's a diamond moment. I'd like to have had a few more of those, especially from people like Dwayne and John.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bit when right at the ring gate fence where the students escaped. It would have been nice to see him look to camera.
Yeah.
Whether it's in fury, or whether it's in resignation, or whether it's in embarrassment.
I'm gonna get absolutely done for this.
You know, that's it. And he knows that he's really screwed up. You know, that something really bad's happened that's going to come back to him. And it would be nice to have seen a few more of those. But overall, you have got tweaks. But do spend the time tweaking over the next kind of 24 hours or so. Okay. Right. Okay. Guys, really well done. It's a great collaborative piece. Just make sure your production reports support all the things you've done in here. Okay. And you've got example, analysis, creative intention. Okay. Please, all the way through it. Okay.